back to the YouTube channel and Pro Enzo Vids, and this is my round 15 Super League tips for 2022. So, round 15, obviously a lot of good games coming up, as I can see here. Should be a good week of footy ahead. Last week in round 14, unfortunately, I got only a couple tips right, got 4 or something out of 6. So, haven't really managed to get 6 out of 6 many times at all this year. I think the only time I got 6 out of 6 was only once, and that was a couple of weeks ago. That was like around maybe 10 or 11. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I haven't been really consistent in my tips lately, but it doesn't help when there's upsets, you know, because last week there was heaps of upsets that I didn't expect, or none of us expected actually in the Super League. So, yeah, gotta be wary of that now, because there's always upset somewhere. But yeah, this week I'm pretty confident in who I'm backing, and I think this week I should have a good week if everything goes to plan. But yeah, before I start, make sure to subscribe to the channel because I am at currently 2,040 subscribers. So got to that 2,040 mark today, and the real aim for me is to get to 250 by hopefully next week. So you know your support, your feedback towards the channel really means a lot to me, and it really helps the channel in so many ways, just in terms of growing and yeah, getting better, because I like doing the content for you guys. I enjoy it, I love it, and yeah, that's what it's all about really. So hopefully I can keep growing in the next couple of days, because that means a lot to me on the channel. So it would be greatly appreciated. And also got my channel membership. So if you want to become a Pro Enzo Vids member of the channel, feel free to sign up if you choose to. Not going to force anyone to become a member of the channel, but it is greatly appreciated if you can sign up to that as well. So yeah, because we've already got two members already, so hopefully it gets more comes over time. But anyway, this is my round 15 tips. Enjoy. Right, opening up round 15, it is the Huddersfield Giants versus the Leeds Rhinos at the home ground of Huddersfield, being John Smith Stadium. So last week they had a big win, well, not a big win, but they got a win over Catalans, winning 22 points to 14. That's a 4th straight win in a row now. And as for Leeds Rhinos, on a 2-game winning streak, beating Warrington 40 points to 4. So a very big win there, and they'll be happy about that one. Who am I going to go with? I've got Huddersfield by 6, confident they'll win this one. On to the very next game now. It is the Salford Red Devils versus the Wigan Warriors at the home ground of Salford at AJ Bell Stadium. So going through their recent form, it hasn't been too bad, because they had a good win over Castleford Tigers the week before. But last week they lost to Harlequins, losing 43 points to 16, was not very good at all. So that's that was pretty surprising, because I thought Salford would win that game, and I tipped them to win actually as well. But there you go. Like, Harlequins just really were the better side, and disappointing actually. And as Wigan have been pretty good. They had a big win over Castleford last week after losing 2 straight games in a row before that. So they've been alright. But yeah, this is actually pretty tough to pick, because I think this can go either way. Both sides have been a little bit inconsistent, but I think I'll back Wigan to win. I know Salford aren't too bad at AJ Bell Stadium, but I think Wigan will just have a bit too much for me, so Wigan by 4. Right, on to the third game now. It is the Catalans Dragons versus Hull FC at Stag Gilbert Bruces, so home ground Catalans obviously. So again, for their form, they had a shock loss to Huddersfield Giants last week, and I think I tipped Catalans. I'm not too sure, but I think I did, and yeah, they let me down here, so yeah, bloody Catalans, they need to bounce back this week. And as for Hull FC, they had a close loss to Wakefield, losing 19 points to 18. They let me down too in that tip last week. So both teams let me down. Both teams have a lot to prove this week. But who am I going to go with? I think Catalans will be a bit too strong at home. They should win this by 14. I reckon it'll be a big win by them. Alright, on to the other game now, on the first one on Sunday actually. So the final day of round 15 for the Super League. So St. Helens versus Harlequins, my club up against Harlequins. So go through Saints' form since I'll go through the home side first, since it's at their home ground at Totally Big Stadium. So look, Saints have been on a roll. They've been on a 4-game winning streak, haven't lost since April. Beat Toulouse last week, 28 points to 14, but Toulouse played pretty well. They were competitive, so got to give them that, but we still won. And as for Harlequins, they had that big win over, obviously, Salford, winning 43 points to 16, which I didn't tip to happen. I didn't expect to happen. So full credit to Harlequins there after getting their first win after 3 straight losses before that happened. But you know, this week it will be an interesting game. I think it will be a 1 to 12 scoreline this game. But I will back in my boys, obviously Saints, to get the win here by about 6. I think we'll get the job done, but won't be a big win though. on to the second last game now is Wakefield Trinity versus Warrington Wolves at B-Wall Support Stadium, home in Wakefield. So both sides been a little bit consistent actually. Both of them coming off a couple of losses recently, but different last week with Wakefield getting a win actually by 1 point, beating Hull FC in 1918, the one I unfortunately got wrong last week. So thank you, Hull FC again. But anyway, Wakefield got a good win last week. But then as for Warrington, they've been shocking. Warrington, they're on the back of 4 straight losses, all heavy defeats too, apart from the Saints game. But yeah, 40 points at 4 against Leeds Rhinos is a bit embarrassing, I think. That's not good enough in my opinion. So Warrington are in real trouble, and it might sound crazy doing this, but I think I'm going to back Wakefield for another win this week. I think Wakefield will get the win here. It's at B-Wall Support Stadium. It's at the home ground. I think they can do it. So I'm going to go Wakefield by 2, I reckon. And now on to the final game, round 15. It is Toulouse Olympic versus Castleford Tigers at the home ground of Toulouse, being Stade Ernest Walloon. So going through their recent form, yeah, it hasn't been great, but Toulouse are showing effort. That's the main thing. They're showing effort. I know they're not getting the results or getting the wins, but they are showing effort. They are showing some signs of improvement, and that's the main thing. That's good to see, isn't it? And as for Castleford have been pretty average as well. Haven't been getting many wins. Even though they've been in some games, they haven't been getting results. So, yeah, they need to be a lot better as well. But they lost to Wigan, by the way, last week, 32 points to 12. And as for Toulouse, they lost to Saints, 28 points to 14. But my tip for this week in this game, I think, finally Toulouse will get a result. I think Toulouse get the win here at home. I'm going to go Toulouse by 6. I think they can get the job done here. But everyone, that's my round 15 tips of the Super League. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment your tips for the week ahead.